Young swimmers take to the water this weekend to raise money for a good cause. Denise McGraw and Lisa Cheney are here to talk about the annual Swim Mania. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Now, Denise, let's start with the Starfish Swim Club. This is an annual event for the swimmers. What age groups and what is it all about?
Well, we've been doing this for about 13 years now, and our swimmers range from 5 to 18 years old. It's a very competitive program. We always say we're associated with USA Swimming. The same swimmers on our team, whether they be 8 years old or 18, are also the same swimmers who are just like Michael Phelps and who are Michael Phelps and Ryan Lottie, who you see on TV.
And they're getting together on Saturday for Swim Mania. Tell me about that.
It's an event that we are very proud of. It was launched by the swimmers themselves, and it raises funds for an association that we have developed a fantastic relationship with over the years. So the kids will do all kinds of swimming, games, they will race the coaches, but they will really learn the true importance of giving back through giving to the Donna Crandall Foundation. So.
Now, Lisa, that's where you come in, and tell me about the Donna M. Crandall Foundation and its association with the Starfish Swim Club.
Sure. The Donna Crandall Foundation, Donna was my sister-in-law. She passed away January 8th, 1999 from complications of cystic fibrosis. She was just 41. And though she and I talked often, we rarely talked about what it was like to live with cystic fibrosis or the challenges that she had. But there was one day that we had that rare conversation, and one of the things she told me that day was that she was afraid that people might forget her. She wasn't afraid to die, but she was afraid people might forget her. And I made a promise that day to come up with something so that she would be remembered. So that winter after she passed away, my 5 brothers and sisters got around the kitchen table and we started brainstorming ways that we could help local CF families as well as fulfill the promise that I had made to Donna months before. And it's at that meeting that we created and the Donna Crandall Foundation was born. We're a small family-run organization run by my brothers and sisters. No one gets paid for the job that we do. We simply are trying to alleviate the financial and practical pressures of dealing with a chronic disease like cystic fibrosis.
And I know you're very involved with Albany Med and programs. We at WGY do our radiothon every year, and we've met a lot of the cystic fibrosis families. And they've told us there are so many things and so many programs that aren't covered by insurance and things that they need and help them, but that's where you come in.
That's where we come in. We actually have 2 different kind of roles. Our first project was to create gift bags for all the inpatients that go to Albany Med. We provide the gift bag whether you're admitted the first time or the 10th time. It has things like Beats headphones and Kindle Fires and books and magazines and snacks and travel-sized toiletries. And in addition to that program, we pay for the TV and phone service when they're inpatient, as well as provide cafeteria vouchers and parking passes for their visitors. And in addition to that, because of the incredible support of Starfish Swim Team and other wonderful charities and corporations in our community, we are able to set aside $50,000 a year to meet those issues that you were just discussing. And the patients work directly with a social worker, and if they look at different programs and services that he may recommend, and when there's no place else to turn, that's when he contacts us on behalf of patients. And things that we might get calls for is people get a foreclosure notice or they're getting their telephone service turned off, and they've had to make a decision about buying and getting the new medicine or paying for the phone bill. And so we are able to step in at that point and take people in a kind of crisis situation and help them out.
So the Starfish goal is $20,000.
It sure is.
We need some help getting there, so how can people make a contribution?
They can go to our website, albanystarfish.org. You can come to Niskayuna High School on Saturday, 8 a.m. till about noon. There'll be lots of great swimmers. There'll be their parents there. Everybody who participates gets a T-shirt. We'd love to have you wear one, Cal.
Fantastic. Oh, you know I will.
And it's just, obviously, you can see, it's a fantastic cause with no overhead whatsoever. The woman runs it out of her basement, so how can we not be involved?
And we've got a link set up on our website, WNYT.com. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.